Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it has been such a long time. I apologize, but we're gonna get right back into it as if no time has passed at all. But anyways, my name is Brianna if you guys are new here, and today I wanted to start off a little series on basically how to get into college for anyone in high school right now. So this video is going to be for anyone who's an upcoming junior in high school as of fall 2023. I really want this pathway to be as smooth as possible for you guys, so really pay attention, get your notebooks out, and listen up. Welcome to the College Application Roadmap, navigating the path to success for juniors. So if you are a senior and you're watching this, you're on the wrong video, click the next one. All right, so let's get started. So this video is basically like a guideline that I want you guys to follow. It's not necessarily like a fully comprehensive, in-depth video that will be shown in later videos. This is just something for you guys to follow as you're going through the course. So let's get into it. So if you are watching this the summer before your junior year, so like between June and July, this is the time to start applying to any leadership roles or to start your own club. And this is important because colleges love to see extracurriculars, especially stuff that you are passionate about and that is different. College admissions, whatever you call them, people, they see thousands and thousands of applications, so you want to be the one to stand out and really draw their attention. So starting your own club is a great way to do that if you have something that you're passionate about. So number one, if you're in the fall between August and December, now is the time to make your own club official by speaking to your guidance counselor or starting your leadership role from your previous club. Next, you should also maintain good grades and stay up to date on assignments. Now, I know you can get really excited once you start your extracurriculars and your clubs, but then if you are not careful, you can get carried away, and that can start to draw you away from maintaining your good grades and just following the regular guidelines of succeeding in high school. So make sure you stay up to date on those assignments, make sure you stay organized and everything, and it'll be so much smoother for you guys. Number 3, now it's time to speak to your guidance counselor about dual enrollment or considering AP. I personally did dual enrollment and I loved it. For you guys who don't know what dual enrollment is basically a program where you can take college credits at a nearby community college or university while in high school, so you can get ahead in university. And I highly recommend this because you can save so much money. You can graduate early if you wanted to, and even if not all of the credits transfer, it will still be a great learning experience for you to have early exposure to what college and professors are really like. And it's not like what your teachers tell you all the time, in terms of you'll be surprised once you get into college and you compare it to what your teachers told you about college and high school. And you should also consider AP if you do not qualify for dual enrollment. The difference between AP and dual enrollment is AP is just the same college credits, but they're taught at your high school by high school professors compared to your college. So start thinking about that. That will be something you can sign up for during the fall. And it may be too late to, depending on what your guidance counselor says, to actually start those classes in the fall, but you can definitely start it in the spring, or you can definitely do it during your senior year. So you'll at least have 1 year of experience, and I think between 12 and 24 credits you'll be able to transfer to your college. So yeah. And finally, this is also the time to think about taking your PSATs to qualify for a merit scholarship. So PSATs basically stands for preliminary SATs, and this is just something that prepares you to take your actual SATs or your ACTs. And based on this score, you can potentially qualify for a merit scholarship. So if you get a certain score, you'll be able to get it. And also, if you get a low score, this will help you to figure out what you can improve on and figure out what you need help in. So if you're watching this during the spring, now is the time to start building your list of colleges that you may be interested in. So ideally that'll be in between 8 and 10 schools. So my tip for this is to organize your college list into your reach schools, your target schools, and your safety schools. So your safety schools are schools that you absolutely know you're going to get into with your grades, your GPA, stuff like that. So that could be like a college nearby you, a community college, something like that you know you're definitely going to get into. And then your target schools are schools that are right around your SAT or ACT score. So let's say you got a 1300 on the SAT, and let's say your target school requires a 1310. You're around the average of students who basically get into those schools. So you will most likely get into that school as well. And then for your reach schools, those are the schools that are a little bit more difficult to get into. So let's say an Ivy League school, if that's what you wanted to apply to, then you would have to put a little bit more work into not only just your extracurriculars, but making sure your grades and your SAT and ACT scores are top tier in order to get into those top Ivy League schools. So number 2, now is also the time to sign up to take your SATs between now and early fall of senior year. Now, I don't really recommend waiting all the way till, like, let's say October of senior year to start signing up for the SAT, because you already have so much on your plate to take into account and to figure out when applying for school. And I want you guys to focus more on the application rather than trying to scramble around and trying to sign up for your SAT or your ACT. So I would recommend taking it in between, like, now as in like January or the summer would be perfect. But fall, I wouldn't recommend doing. So just take it when you feel ready, for sure. And finally, finish the year strong with good grades. As I said before, I don't want you guys to have to worry about catching up to get good grades. Like, that should be something that should be a given. In order to get into really good schools, you guys have to have good grades. That's like the bottom line, at least 3.0 GPA. All right, let's continue. So if you are watching this during the summer, now is the time to start brainstorming / drafting your college essays. And I do go over this later, so don't be worried. I got you guys. So number 2, consider getting a job or shadowing in your field of interest or volunteering. And I think this is great because, especially if you're interested in a medical field or something like that, you want to be able to get early exposure to these fields so that you know what you're signing up for, you know what you're getting into. I would also consider getting a job for just any career, just so you can get experience in the real world as early as possible, so you know, again, what you're getting into and if you even want to pursue a 4-year bachelor's degree in that field. And then volunteering, it's always great to give back to your community, so I would always recommend that, and colleges love to see that as well. Number 3, try touring a few colleges to narrow down where you are going to apply. I personally did not tour my college, but that's just because, like, I was 100% sure that was the college I was going to go to. But sometimes you search up a college and what you see online is not necessarily what you see in person, and it is sometimes good to get a good vibe, or you want to see what the vibe is in person. You want to see what the energy's like, what the school spirit's like, and based on your values, you want to see if that is really being brought out once you go there in person. And like how big the school is, how small the school is, different things like that you would rather want to see in person. And number 4, now is also the time to discuss with your family options on paying for college. So if you're planning to take out loans, if you want to apply to scholarships, how much they can contribute, etc. Just because, again, you don't want to be in senior year and scrambling for this information. You want to have this kind of decided and clear cut so you could just grab what you need to when the time comes. So it'll be great to just start preparing for that now. And finally, if you want to pursue D1 sports, this is the time to register with the NCAA or the National Collegiate Athletic Association. So make sure you guys get these out of the way. It's really, really important to stay organized because a lot of preparation starts to begin once the application season opens in senior year. So this is really important. Okay, and So basically that was about it. I want to give you guys a summary just because this can be a lot of information to take in. So here are 4 things that I want you guys to at least get started on or start thinking about. Number 1, start studying for the SATs or ACTs and sign up when you feel ready. As I said before, I have a later module where I go over exactly step-by-step how to sign up for the SAT and step-by-step how to study for the SAT. So make sure you guys go look for that. Next, you guys should maintain good grades. This shouldn't be something that you want to play catch up on because you're going to be working on a lot of other things during senior year. So make sure you have good grades, at least 3.0 GPA. Next, get good extracurricular experience. Whether you're watching this in the summer, go volunteer at a hospital, volunteer at a soup kitchen, something. Do volunteering, get a job, shadow. If you're watching this during the school year, just get extracurricular experience in your clubs or anything like that. And finally, make your college list. It'll be really important just to figure out, this will really help you figure out what your core values are and what type of vibe you really want to spend the next 4 years of your life in. So just make sure you figure that out early. And because I believe in mental health, I want to do quotes of the day. So this quote says, "Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle," by Christian D. Larson. And I personally feel that once you have the mindset, you're going to be able to do anything. So literally believing in yourself is the first step to achieving anything you want. So I believe in you guys and I want you guys to be successful. That's basically it. So you don't have to take my advice word for word, bar for bar. You can always contact your guidance counselor if your school has a college and career program, a college and career readiness program. Also talk to them about these things to figure out what is best for you. But this is like a basic foundation for what you should have and plan if you want to get into really, really good schools. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope that you learned something new. I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'm going to be making my next video for the upcoming seniors. So be sure to look out for that and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more content.